our YesToAllNomads save. I brought us back from the autosave to late autumn of 61. As you can see, our population is decimated. So we're going to try... I'm marking this stuff because people whose job is like out of season should go get food. At some point, this death curve, will stop. I think it was on recording before everything got lost. If we look at the population here over the last like 10 years, you can see this severe decline here. But at some point it should catch. It should catch itself. When we get out of this winter. Right now the main problem is that our houses have no food in them at all. So we don't have that reserve built up. Like when we were going here, there was this one little catch we had where I thought we were going to save it, and then it just dropped off. So if we can get to the autumn again, with this fewer number of people, we might be okay. But that's a pretty big ask, and I'm basically this episode. We have fewer farmers than we need, so I may actually have to mark. I don't know. We're kind of stuck here. There's not a whole lot of moves that I have. As people continue to starve, it's just until you get that baseline back up, people will starve on their way to get food, is what's happening. We'll see what they brought. Nothing we can eat. We're out of clothes, but I don't really know how much that matters at this point. Let's see. If we do 100, it gets us 400, and then maybe we just do. Wait, no. Let's do that. That's fine. We haven't done anything with wool. All right. So did the teacher die? No. Teachers are alive. Nomads have arrived. I mean, it's the game, right? It's the save. We're saying yes to all nomads, even though we do not have the food to do that, and we'll see how it goes. We need to get everybody out. So this is interesting. We got all these laborers. We want most of them to become farmers. I guess we need a beekeeper. We need more fishermen. Another forester. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to need a baker anytime soon because we don't. I guess we can maybe leave the mill open, but they're probably eating the food raw before it ever gets to that point. So we will keep marking these areas for food gathering. See if we can't salvage this. See, we're in summer. If we have enough farmers, this autumn should recover and get us up to like maybe 2,000 food. That's presuming these crops all got planted, and that's a pretty big presumption. But I genuinely have no idea how to save this. I have hundreds of hours in this game. I've never had a problem quite like this, which of course it's partially because I've been unwisely accepting nomads. It's partially because I expanded too quickly. I mean, a lot of things at play here. Forester died. We really need to have an extra laborer in case the teachers die. But at this point, with the population taking the hits that it's taking, there might not be that many school eligible kids. See, we're in autumn and this is coming up over 1,000, but look at all these crops, you know. Like this one needs, we need somebody to harvest that. I need to, we'll take some of the miners out, I guess. Could I manually do this? Will this work? No. Anyway, sorry, I know I didn't really do an introduction, but if you've been watching this series, you know what's going on here. This is pretty bad. And now we're losing so much of the crop because we lost a lot of the workers. Yeah. And a lot of these fields should have 2 workers anyways, but when people are healthy and they live close, it's not quite as bad. But we should, fingers crossed, should be able to, I'm going to take the person out of the old saltery that's in the old dry shack right now. What'd you bring us? Chickens. I do not need chickens. We'll shut down the kiln. Shut down the candle maker. Shut down the glass maker. Sand pit for a bit. Okay, and shut down. Yeah, we'll leave those guys going. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that down. And we'll put a person back at the builder just in case. But really what we want people doing right now is gathering food. If you can get to it, like we really want to gather where it's close to where people live. And then 1, 2, 3. So now they should get some people. We just want to keep steady production if we can. Hopefully we won't lose out on food next year. We got 500 oranges last season. That's pretty good. 400 apples. Well, this needs to have somebody. That's silly. We need somebody bringing food down for these people that live down here. Old age. Well, that's nice to see somebody dying of old age for a change. Okay, so they should be, I don't like how that ended up. So we used up all the linen, so let's switch this over to yeah, leather and cloth. Oh, we're gonna have a tool crisis now. Great. Great. I think I put one down here. We have 400 iron and only 48 logs right now, but we can hopefully fairly easily deal with the log situation. We can get those logs. Do a few of these in through here. That's probably too far. But okay. Mostly care about food though. 1,300 in early summer. That should be enough to get us through to the fall. I don't want to jinx it, but the game does seem to be running okay now. That was an issue that I was concerned about. I don't know what caused that. I would assume the die-off caused some sort of data cache problem. I don't know. Some of you guys are more information or, you know, tech savvy than me. Maybe you know what was going on there. What is a question mark? Out of work? Alright, let's hope we can get these harvests in. I need to pay attention to which fields don't get fully harvested and add another worker there, because we really need to maximize the fields that we do have planted. So like this one seems to be doing fine. This one they haven't even touched yet. And what the heck, dude? What are you doing? This entire field is almost harvested already, and they haven't even touched this one. But it's still, there's a worker here. What are they, like out to lunch? Are they sick? Did they have to go get a tool maybe? Maybe it's, okay, there they go. All right. So this one's a little late to the party. This one's a little late. We're still early autumn. Are they going? Okay, they're working on that one. This field is at 98%, so barely touched. This one is at 73. Okay, 90. You gonna come back and finish? I mean, now we're in the middle of autumn. We'll check this while I keep an eye over here. Let's just go. Let's just do this so we can keep that coming in. Okay, now this stuff is going to start disappearing now. So I'm going to say this field and this field at least need an extra person on them for the next season. But look at that food, right? Isn't that great? Love to see it. Finally. Okay, put a hunter back in. Get 3 fishermen back in. What do we have too many of? Citizens without jobs. Oh, the miller. Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. Because I was messing with that. But we should have wheat now. So we can employ the baker again. Log is low. Okay. Well, we're still going to keep grabbing some of this extra food. And then we'll also grab some trees here. They got these. That's the thing about this 10X. They really do get after it. And then we're not dying for stone, but maybe I'll go ahead and mark that. Okay, so now that we kind of are a little bit more under control, I think what I said was I was going to make this apricot. And I'm going to make this fig. So that'll be a little bit delayed before we start actually getting that food, but it's the right idea. So they're making cotton out of cloth. I mean, cloth out of cotton, and they're making clothes. Okay. Not terrible. So now we really need to get our firewood situation under control, if at all possible. Alright. Collect some dead wood. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of food piled up here, but we have a barn right there. So why aren't they hauling this food over here? We have 6 laborers. Interesting. It could be a storage glitch. That happens sometimes. And given the other issues we had with the game, not at all surprising. Granary is doing okay. Meat locker has 400 beef. That's actually very good. How is this guy looking? There's some pork there. These ones are producing some milk. Maybe we build another dairy? I don't know. Alright, we'll go with another. Okay, that was not as productive as I had hoped. Get some of those. Get those trees. We can get those trees. What do you need? Water, probably. Yeah. We have people working. Oh my gosh, look at all this water that needs to be collected up. Okay. I'm gonna assume I haven't even gotten to look at our housing situation because of the die-off. I'm gonna assume, look at this, that, yeah, we have way more homes than families. So that's gonna be a natural inhibitor from the growth of everything here. Wow, we have 1,400 lumber. So maybe we switch you over to firewood for a bit. Yeah, 3 of them on firewood. Do we just clear these? Probably. Let's just clear these. Okay. All right, late summer. Let's see. Let's watch the harvest come in. See if we can hit 10,000 here. We're getting some laborers. Hopefully they will help haul things to the barns. Still only have 31. We're holding right at 30 on firewood, which seems very low. Frisian cows. We have red Frisians we can split. That's okay. Thank you. I think I might do another pasture field right here. Do more regular fields, pasture field here, and we'll decide what we want to do here. I don't know if I want to do a bridge across to this lower part just for traffic's sake. Maybe. Okay, now that we're at 13,000, we can get these guys going again. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, mining is a mine. Alright, there should be excess fish now. Other food production. Food production. We don't need that house, but maybe I go ahead and do that. Alright, so this one, oh yeah, we can't judge the output from last year because it was a crisis, so. Let's go ahead and do over here about as far over as it'll let us. Okay, that is red, so maybe at the back of this house out to kind of the edge of that field, so like there, and then I think we'll do 3 fields. third field on the side. Like that. And just for good measure, bring that guy down. Nope, not that one. Sorry, I'm like daydreaming here. And maybe? For some reason that one didn't get a second floor. Yeah, let's just do those few. 12,000 food. Our tools are getting a little more stable. As I say that, 20 of them leave. We still have 300 iron though, so I don't know quite what the problem is. We have 2 people in that one. We have 2 people in this one. We're producing clothes here. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, we're just kind of like rebuilding now. What is all that? Oh, 1,200 sand. That's crazy. Ah, yes. Great timing on the food. That was phenomenal. Just really love that. Love to see it. I think we kind of have all of these things. So maybe we just go ahead and get 100 chestnuts. I mean, you never know. There could be some chestnut people in the community here. Alright, thanks for the food. About 5 years too late, but we got it. Alright, I'm curious. Nope, not that. This. Where are you coming from? Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes less sense. Where? Okay. So these guys, this should help with overall effectiveness just because they're going to be working these fields. The game will reroute. I'm curious where these people work. Laborer. Oh, they're just probably empty, huh? No? Laborers and students. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not really pathfinding these folks over to these jobs, is it? Okay. I guess so, a little bit. Yeah, that's a pretty long commute. That's a very long commute. Okay, well, hopefully when these houses get done, some people will move over here. Oh, there we go. 21,000 food, over 100 clothes, 40 tools. And we didn't seem to get hit with a wave of illness that time. Do we have... Oh, that's a lot of salt. Gosh. We have a good bit of cloth at this point. We have 90 flax. Need a lot more. Okay. Well, you can make linen for now. It won't take you very long to get through that 90, but do that. Okay. Well, 22,000 food feels a lot better. Sad that we had to have such a big die-off to make it. I really thought we were going to catch it. I'm not even, like, joking. I really thought we were going to catch it in the middle and we'd be fine. But that's not the case. I feel like 23,000 food for like 200 people seems quite good at this point, but I don't know what was our population at the point that it started to crash. What was our food? What year would that have been? Let's say 5 years ago. So our population was right at 300, and at that exact same time. Okay, we need to do longer. What was the high point of our food? Now, okay. Before that was 16. So we had 16,000 food and still cratered. We had 17,250 right before it cratered. So don't get too cocky when you play this game, I'll tell you. Now, our population at that point, right here, population at that point was just about to grow. It was about well, it's very close to where we're at right now. So, we're not in the clear. There's no such thing as being in the clear in this game, to be honest. Oh, more nomads. Perfect. Bring it on. We have houses for now. More food. This game do be trolling. Alright, let's go ahead and get cake to celebrate our survival. And some dates. Okay. And I noticed that the glass production ceased, so I'll get that going again. I don't know if I need to make another tool production line or what. Okay, let's get this one and this one and this one going. So we have a few more places here for farm workers to live. Alright, I like this. Put a dirt road across the bottom here, like that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for checking out this episode. I know it was a little bit touch and go there at the beginning, the die off kind of finishing, but it feels like we've rebounded fairly decently. 19,000 surplus with the harvest coming soon, so I'm enjoying it. We're gonna probably press on to 100 years if we can here. I appreciate you coming along the journey, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.